It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. Hope y'all ready for this one. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. We thank you for joining us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It is week 2 of the preseason. Greg, as the coaches get ready for this one, you never know, a preseason game was what we were preparing for. There was a focus and intensity after getting on the field for the first time as a unit in week 1.
You're exactly right, Mike. We had an opportunity to meet with these coaches, and from the way they talked, you would have thought this was week 10 of the regular season. And I think really what it boils down to, this is another great opportunity to have your players play in live, full contact, full competitive against another opponent. You don't get a lot of those opportunities nowadays in practice, and both these coaches want to take advantage of this opportunity here today.
One in the books. Who's going to stand out here? Very important week for some. Week 2 of the preseason, and we're off on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays.
So offensive play caller, he's got to help out his offensive line right now. Some screens, some quick games, some run game. They've got to slow down this pass rush because so far here early, they have had no answers for it.
That's complete. It's Waddle. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky. For so many guys on the roster, it's just check the box. It's one more step to getting to the regular season. But for these young quarterbacks, you just can't place enough value on how important these game reps are. And here for a young quarterback who's looking to prove his worth to potentially being the starting quarterback week 1, how does he command the huddle? How does he manage a game-like atmosphere? Until you put him under the bright lights, you just don't know the answers to the questions.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out.
A big hole. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. It is a touchdown. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Dolphins offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Now Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's complete to River Craycraft. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Here's Jake Bailey now, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Crowder to return. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The visitors' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Now a pass deep for McLaurin. That is brought in. And he will score. Terry McLaurin for the score. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point is good, and the visitors move out on top 14-0. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we are at halftime in this preseason matchup. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you and Greg in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Roster spots are going to be won or lost depending on these next 2 quarters. So let's get back to it, as I'll hand it back over to Mike and Greg.
We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. There's Osborne with the grab. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. It's a touchdown. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The extra point is good, and the visitors will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Now the first carry here for Jeff Wilson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. I fumbled the football. It is picked up by the defense.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. It's been 2 weeks and 2 strong performances in this preseason so far. The backup's going to try to finish things off here. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. His kick is good, and the visitors are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. To throw is Huntley. He'll find his man. It's Eric Izukama. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Huntley. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Receiver in motion, going right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. That's fielded at about the 18. Whoa! And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So it's a win for our visitors as they move to 2-0 in this preseason, getting that 2nd win here in Week 2. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from South Florida.